Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you are new viewers, then I very much welcome you all. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I appreciate all of you guys coming today. Just as a disclaimer, I will say this in every video. If you do see any other videos, hear any other audio, my name, or images outside of this specific channel, if I haven't announced it myself and put it in a description and it's not on this only soul specific page, it is fake, and I will need you to please report it. Please report it. We have been seeing an uptick in infringement and piracy, and even plagiarism. I myself am a victim of people catfishing as me, not even on just YouTube, but on other places as well. That hence why please excuse the watermarks that are in this video, because my content has been stolen, my emails have been hacked. So and then on top of that, like I said, people have been catfishing as me online, and while this is the only sole social media that I myself have, so so please, if you see anything regarding myself outside of social media, audio, video, images, writing, blogging, please report it. It is not me. This is my only channel right here. And you, like I said, you will see my moniker all over the screen, okay? So thank you guys for coming. So this is actually a special edition. I was actually doing like a self-check reading for myself, as I normally do, and it's crazy. I was not expecting this, but there was a spirit that reached out to me through my cards. Now, the deck that I use for myself, I don't use them that much on stream because I have decks that will scare people. So I kind of use the old man whiskey decks that basically, like, you gotta be you gotta have some sort of nervous steel to kind of look at certain images on the cards, just as long as you do your best to keep yourself protected, do your best to not fear any evil. None of us out here are perfect, but it is the effort that counts. So I usually, like I said, I usually use the big girl decks, so that's what I like to call them. But because they can be kind of scary, so a spirit reached out to me, and it was I didn't get to do the reading as long as I wanted to, because I had to like go somewhere, but then I've been meaning to come back to it. And like I said, it's a spirit that reached out to me, and she's very, very sad. Someone who died untimely. I'm sensing a young woman. Gotta take a sip of my tea for a second. All right, and I was sensing a young woman. Okay, and someone who's very sad, someone who was betrayed, someone who wants to even the score. She might be Caucasian. Now, again, I was doing a spread for myself, but I didn't feel like this was my energy that was coming out. Okay, so this was one of the cards that came out. A spirit. Now, usually I love drawing my shadow deck. I love it so much. But I usually get, this is my creature. Like, whenever I do a reading for myself, I always get the necromancer. And now, in general, the necromancer can represent somebody who can talk to spirits. Necromancers like raise the dead. The only thing that I don't like is that this is also sensing like a person or a group that likes to, it's like they like to conjure demons or some shit like that. I would never do some shit like that, but I feel like it's picking up on somebody who does do that. Now, for me, I usually always get I always get these three cards. I always get these. These are the most consistent cards that I get. Okay. Because with the necromancer, I'll say this. The necromancer is somebody who is powerfully intuitive, but, you know, as somebody who is, you know, well, psychic even, there's still certain lines that we can't cross ourselves. So whenever, you know, most of this is who I get the most out of any being that's in this deck. And it's because, like I said, there are things that aren't meant to be known, or at least not meant to be known yet. And so that's why I'm still like wondering, like, I wonder if I should, you know, if I should hold that back for now. If I get the feeling to, then I do. But if it keeps coming back up, then that's when I'll say something. Then I kind of feel like I have like a spiritual go ahead or something to say it, you know. And it's because with the necromancer, they are so powerful that, you know, there's a line that can be crossed, you know, as far as their abilities. And this doesn't even have to go for me, this can go for anybody. But as far as this reading, this, like I said, this is the being that I get the most. So the thing is, it's like, you're not going to be able to cross the line unless you have the power to be able to cross the line. And so I always keep myself in check, you know, because I'm not gonna lie, there was like a vision that I had, like, I was just waking up. I was still kind of half awake and I was in and out of sleep, but I pictured myself walking down this, like walking down this long concrete pathway, and there was this giant door, and it was dark behind the door, but I wasn't afraid. I wasn't afraid at all. And I didn't sense anything evil out of the dark either. You know, it didn't have an evil energy. Now, naturally, you know, in that vision, I was able to just open the door. I was able to just walk up and open the door, and the door was very big and intricate. It was like big and stone, but with gold lining and stuff like that. But behind the door was dark, and I was able to just open it. And like I said, I didn't sense anything evil out of the dark. It didn't feel cold. The air behind it felt normal. And although I was scared a little bit, my eyes looked more curious than anything else. It's like it was kind of like I was being one of the braver Scooby-Doo kids. It's kind of like I was being one of the braver Scooby-Doo kids, like Fred or Daphne, who has to, like, I wonder what's behind here, you know. But I wasn't as enthusiastic. But you know, it's kind of like it was supposed to be open to me. I didn't see myself walking back there, but I knew I was gonna walk. I knew I was gonna walk in there. I knew that I was. It would have worried me if I sensed something bad, but I didn't. It actually just felt normal, like I was leaving a place that was daytime and walking into a place that was night, but it was just dark though. I don't know if that's like I don't know what that is. I think the only thing that would make me concerned is that it was dark, but there was nothing scary in the dark. I didn't sense any kind of evil whatsoever. So, you know, I'm still kind of perplexed with that. I'm perplexed with it for a second. All right, now going on, I know I went off the side there, but yeah, I always get this. But I think one of the reasons I wasn't afraid is because this is one of the objects I always get, which is the lantern. And what also came out with the lantern was the labyrinth. Kind of like I would be able to help this spirit through a labyrinth. She's like a lost spirit lost in a labyrinth. I like, she like she's wandering, like she's wandering, like she's a wandering soul. She must have had a recent death. And this is what really made me kind of like be like, whoa, what is this? Now, the Banshee also gives warnings too, but this is also a cry for help. Like, I mean, I definitely can't see them. I'd be freaked out if I could. I don't want to see spirits. I don't want to see spirits. But I can still definitely sense them. And I think she needs me to guide her through a portal to, like I said, she's lost, and she needs to get through the portal. Now, in my other deck for places, she wants to get here. This is where she wants to go. She wants to cross over. But I think there's something that she needs to tell me first, or something that she's stuck. She's a stuck spirit. Oh yeah, and with Lantern is guidance, illumination, hope. And if some of you are readers out there, this might be a confirmation that you give spirits hope as well, okay? And then Crystal Ball is intuition, clairvoyance, focus. And then I always get this animal too, the black cat. Grace, mystery, psychic abilities, especially psychic, and with black cat and Crystal Ball. Yeah, that's, I feel very grateful that my cards, no matter what deck I use, they kind of confirm, like, yeah, this is what you do. You do it all the time. Like, you may actually be good at it, I like that my deck kind of reassures me, because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I have struggled with imposter syndrome, but I'm just like, but this makes me feel alive though. I don't really think I am, but they kind of tell me, like, duh. So I feel very grateful that they tell me that. We also have skeleton, a curse of bones, time and dust, things that are never meant to last. I think this is probably a ghost who knows that she lingered too long. I'm also sensing somebody's bones being buried somewhere, but I want to know what happened to her. My theory thus far is that maybe she was tricked. She was tricked with the fox spirit. The fox spirits are shapeshifters, and then we also have mask too. So, and then this is somebody who, she was tricked by somebody who's smooth. Mask is duality, protection, caution. And then Fox is enigma, adaptability, shape-shifting. Okay? Now with caution and Banshee, I might keep it surface right now, and then I'll keep coming back to this. I'm going to keep coming back to it, okay? I might need to keep this surface for now. With abandoned carnival, this person was a happy, this spirit was happy-go-lucky, or she was like a happy, laughy type person. What once was vibrant remains now silenced and still. This place held laughter, even if now no one could believe. There's a lost soul. Now, I did say that I kind of slightly struggle with imposter syndrome, because I actually don't want to fail whoever this is. And I want, and I'm pretty stern when it does come to spirits, because I'm like, yo, I don't play that shit. Don't trick me. Don't try to body swap. Don't possess. Don't do none of that shit. Don't do none of that shit. I still keep things protected. I keep my energy protected when I do this. This is, when spirits reach out, I don't recommend you do what you want, if that's what if that's what you do, but it's not recommended that you do readings like these unprotected. You need to have something something that protects you, whether that's salt or sage or vibrations or something. You know, you got to have some form of protection, you know, maybe even a firewall of protection around you to when you do these kind of readings. When I do these kind of readings, I make sure I am protected. Okay, fear of failure. The fall keeps repeating on my head, the eternal obstacle between me and the next step. So I really don't. I actually. Oh wait, I thought I saw lightning in this card, but I don't. It's just clouds, and clouds are symbolic of having doubts, not seeing clearly, not having any clarity. You know, but I'm doing this anyway. You know, and that's also why I always get the lantern, because it's like, you know, I just kind of channeled through light, you know, not only just light, but, you know, through, you know, I always take this as divine light as well. You know, that helps me focus on having clarity. You know, how can I be a guide if, you know, if I don't allow myself to be guided as well, you know? So that's kind of what I do. So, but I don't want to fail who this is. I don't want to fail her. But my theory is that, one, let's go back to the spirit. One, she was tricked. I get a she. I get a she more than anybody else. Maybe she got flown out. Somebody who got flown out. Someone who went on a vacation, met up with someone. Someone who met up with someone. And maybe they partied, you know, had a lot of fun, went to a hotel, you know, did something, you know, did something or had parties in the hotel living room. Maybe went to the movies, watched a movie. This may have been over like a series of 2 to 3 days. I'm getting maybe 2 or 3 days. Maybe the person needed her to get comfortable. Then I have bathroom. I get somebody doing drugs in the bathroom. I'm also seeing heartbreak place in bathroom. So that this person, something happened to this person in the bathroom. And then hospital. Maybe this person, she probably didn't die right away. Maybe she went to the hospital. Like maybe she died at the hospital. Like, yeah, maybe she passed away at the hospital. I don't like just saying like died. I don't like saying that. We have toad as well. I don't really see this one very much, but naturally frogs and toads, mainly frogs, they represent cleansing and detoxing. Maybe because they secrete, all they do, like their body is just covered in secretion, basically. So they're constantly detoxing. And toad is personal growth, transformation, letting go. So yeah, she wants to go. You know, she's ready to be a cleansed spirit. She's ready to be a cleansed spirit. She needs to be guided out. She's lost. I keep feeling like she's roaming hallways. Like she's roaming hallways. Grimoire. Wisdom, experience, hidden knowledge. Now with the necromancer again, I think there's more for me to uncover myself, you know, guidance for the guide, maybe. You know, so I'm gonna do that. I feel like there's something that I need to find or personally unlock. Maybe, I don't know if this is a test for myself to get on the next level, but I'm still going to take it slow. I'm still going to color within the lines. You know, I'll do my best to still color within the lines. I do have principalities when it comes to that. Now, then there was bench, reverse. Bench is rest and relaxation, seating, comfort, pause. I think this person had a painful death. painful. This person may have already had a funeral at a church, and somebody may have suspected foul play, but maybe they got away with it. Because why hasn't she moved on? Why hasn't she moved down? Or why haven't she moved on? If that's the case. Or why is she lost? I'll tell you why. Here's another theory. She wants to settle a score. This is a harpy. A creature of many guises, in storms I soar, amid virtues and vices, a reflection of life's score. This is justice energy. Something unfair happened to her. Something happened to her. This might be somebody who's, I don't even think just warning me personally, but if she latched on to me and this is where I live, like not haunted, but like she was roaming, like she haunts the building, the whole building basically. And then I guess maybe she's finally sensed me, or I don't know, stumbled onto me or something. But I don't even think this is just a warning to me personally. I feel like if there are any other young girls that live in this building, I don't know. There might be some unsafety around here. I mean, that's kind of like that everywhere, but this is the first time that I picked this up in a reading. Something needs to be let out. Look. And then we do have haunted house. Within these haunted walls, secrets reside. Ghosts are just memories that will never die. There's something just like, maybe this building has more history than we realized, but I feel like this death was recent, like 2 to 3 years ago. Maybe 1 to 2 years ago. Very recent. I already sensed it recent. Like this is, and that this is a young girl. Oh, and I did say this is, like I said, this was somebody who was betrayed. But I also said she wants to settle a score, but I think she needs me to deliver a message with post office. She needs a message to get across. Mail delivery, written correspondence, package tracking. I might need to do some, especially with the grimoire out here, I might need to do some automatic writing to channel what she's trying to tell me. I might reveal that in a later video. In fact, I'll reveal that in a later video. I will do that. I'll reveal that in another video. Oh, wow. Okay. Something else out here. Oh. With the harpy who wants to settle a score, this is justice, like I said, with court. Okay, this is definitely justice energy. Something unfair happened to her. Maybe somebody got her drunk, put something in her drink. I remember there were some readings I did where I kept seeing that somebody got something put in their drink, or maybe their food. Somebody who was a great manipulator, who's the jinn. As magic unfolds, a risk as high will arise. Wishes will be granted, but beware the design. Somebody who knows how to dress, knows how to look, knows how to charm, knows how to make people feel wanted, knows how to get a player out of this, out of the jinn. I get a player. But baby, she wants to settle a score. Whoever whoever the fuck did whatever they did to her, she's gonna go from this to this. She gonna charm them. She's gonna manifest herself as charming as she possibly can at first. Peekaboo. She's going to charm them as best as she can, and then she's gonna shape shift. And I told my husband, I was like, yo, why do I get some what lies beneath type of shit from this? Like, if you guys haven't seen that video, it's not video, that movie, I think it was, when did it come out? Like it was either the late 90s or the early 2000s that it came out. And it stars Michelle Pfeiffer and Harrison Ford. I get that. That's what I get. I mean, I don't see anything with like a hidden pregnancy or anything, but that has yet to be revealed as of yet. But I feel that people know that this person's dead. It's just that she's not at rest, especially with bench reverse. She's not at relaxation. She's not at rest. She's not at comfort. In fact, she's angry and sad. She's not, I don't see bitterness out here, but almost, kinda. Not as bitter as the Gorgon, but this is more like a cry for help. Like there's a message she's trying to get across. There's something she's trying to yell, say. The Grim Reaper kind of reminds me of a Dementor. See, I'm not making fun of the Grim Reaper, because the Grim Reaper is actually an angel, as we know. The Grim Reaper is actually supposed to be Uriel. I think this is how Uriel looks to people who were fucked up in life. If you were a fucked up person in life, this is how Uriel will look towards you. And I'm not sure if anybody knows, maybe you guys do, but it's said when a person dies, Archangel Uriel will, if you were a good person and it's time for your passing, Uriel will come to you with an apple, and the apple will like mesmerize you, and Uriel will walk back slowly holding the apple while you're mesmerized, and you'll just walk, and your soul will just walk out of your body, and you won't feel any pain or anything. You will just slip away out of your body. But if you were a bad person, Archangel Uriel would come to you and just rip out your soul. Rip your soul from your body, and you will feel every bit of that pain. You will feel every bit of it. You will feel every bit of it. And that is the pain that you will continue to feel until you, I don't know, are forgiven and you get to be reborn, or who knows. But you will continue to feel that pain for however long. Probably on top of, I don't know, having to live through or rectify what you did in your living life. But you know what? This is why I continue to stay online. Like, not just online, but in line when it comes to my spirituality. I don't need to be reminded. I do not need to be reminded. This is why I also color within the lines. This is why I don't cross the line. Because I don't want this coming for me. Okay. I don't even think it is coming for me though. Like, I don't feel like it is. But just saying. And then procrastination was reversed. So procrastination is the The tickling of the clock distracts me from the fact that my worst enemy hides in my mind, but it doesn't. It's reversed because because remember what I told you, I was dealing with imposter syndrome. I'm actually coming out of that. I actually am coming out of that. So I've kind of been on a healing journey when it comes to that. Um, but yeah, as far as the cards, that's it for now. But I don't know, Spirit. Should I draw another deck? Should I draw another deck? Should I? Okay, I'm getting no. I'm getting no. So that might be it for the cards for now. Okay. I wanna let's get a I was trying to see if I can get some tiles. I keep pulling out, some of them are blank. Okay. Let's see. What is possibly the name of this spirit? Let's grab some tiles here. What is possibly the name of this spirit? Okay. Let's see if I can flip all these over. There's a blank one. Is that another blank one? Yeah. P. Let's see. Okay. I feel like okay, I get the name. I got the name Dave. Dave. I'm also getting the word rave, so maybe the nightclub was a rave. Confirmation. Bing! Definitely confirmation. Somebody was late. I got the word late. Somebody was late. Also get the word date. So somebody was late for a date. Late for a date. Also, I get the word seer. I can be considered a seer. I get the name Ross. I can spell the name Ross out of this. Ross. I got the word that starts with a S, ends with an X. I got that, so that was definitely involved. Ross. Maybe some Ross, Dave, Dom. I got the word hire or hired. Somebody was hired to do something. Hired, S-E-X. A prostitute? Hired, S-E-X. A prostitute? I got the word. Somebody's into like piss. Somebody's in the golden showers. I get the word piss. Somebody's in the golden showers. Ugh. Wow. I get the name. I got the name Reg. I get the name Rex. I have the name Lexi. I also have the name Laurie. Is her name Lexi or Laurie? I get the word dress. So maybe the last thing she was wearing was a dress. Also get the word hate or even hater. So somebody was jealous of her. Someone was jealous. I get the name Alex. There's also the name Alex. I also get the word port, like a dock port. I get the word tire. Tire. So she was driven somewhere. One of these places, they did meet. She did meet somewhere. Meet them somewhere. Like I said, they flew her out. Oh, here's a $5 name here. I got the name. I got the name Harold. 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 Something with her arm. Did she have like a broken arm, or did they break her arm, or something with her arm? Her arms and legs. Her arms and legs. 2 S's here. Arms, legs. Was this girl dismembered? I see order. The word order. Ooh, hire and order. Or ordered. Hired, ordered. Holy shit. I get the word vile. Vile. I get the word X, or even X's. So these may have been people she knew. And then I get the word, oh shit. Oh my gosh, y'all. I just spelled out the word here. 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 So maybe she's here right now. I also get the word, I get the word here, dear. Here, dear. Here, dear. I also get the word tear, or tears, crying. She's crying. And I get the word roar. I get the word roar like she wants, like she's screaming. Ooh. Wow. I think that might be all that I'm getting right now. Ooh, wait, one more. I get, oh, never mind, okay, never mind. I do see the word grid. 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 And then I get lax. I get lax, and then I got the word, I got lax like, or LAX, the airport. LAX airport. I'm not kidding, y'all. Can y'all see that? It's upside down, but it's LAX, lax. airport. So she flew out to LA. I also get the name Reese, like Reese Witherspoon. Reese. Mm. Okay, and then I have the word relax. Okay, let me see here. I'm gonna show y'all. It's gonna be upside down, but I got the word relax. So I think that'll be it for now. Wow. I'm gonna be going back to reference my own video just so that I can remember where I left off. I can remember where I left off when it came to this, and see what else is going to come up here. I will keep myself safe and protected, and I'm gonna do this with you guys. I probably won't do this on my own personal time. I feel like it's better to kind of do it first. 41:14 on the timer when I'm saying this. That it might be good to kind of do it on the first go for streaming. Just so maybe we can find this out together, y'all. We'll figure her out. We'll figure out her name. I might do some research though, especially with Grimoire out here. Hidden knowledge, experience, wisdom. I might do some research. I won't pull any cards on it, but I'm still might look around. Wow. All right, guys. Again, if you see anything outside of this channel, if you hear any audio, images, videos, blogs or writings or anything like that, those are fake if they are not on this channel. 4200 on the timer if they are not on this channel, and I did not announce it myself nor also put it in the description. It is fake. Again, I have catfishers and I'm trying to figure that stuff out. So this is my only active social media, so definitely report it. And also, guys, thank you so much. I'm really excited about this. I really pray that I can guide this spirit to where she needs to go. She's trying to get here, but there's something she got to say first. But I want to get her here. I want to. 42:42 on the timer. I want to get her there, and maybe that's a sign that I will. So with you guys' good energy, love, and support, I'll be back and we're going to figure this out. And look out soon for your next money reading. All right. Love you guys. I'll be back soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe. All right.